This one idea will change how you look at your entire life. If you get this, especially if you are anxious and overwhelmed or feeling overburdened, right? There's too much going on for you. You can't seem to be able to take it. I'm telling you, this one idea will change how you look at your entire life. And it is this: who's the boss? Let me explain. I'm Sensei Victoria Whitfield, welcoming you back to another episode of our Business Energy Flow Forecast. And we are talking about staying on track. And this is the final 4-episode installment of our Stay on Track series, staying on track with the book Think and Grow Rich. We've been doing a chapter by chapter study, and now we have arrived at the final chapter. Oh my gosh, it's taken over a year to work through this book, and it's such an honor and a pleasure to get to end this Stay on Track series on a high note with you. And with that, by the way, I'm the founder of strategicmeditation.com, where I help impact-driven entrepreneurs and leaders like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. My mission is to help conscious entrepreneurs and leaders like you increase your energy so that you can increase your income and impact. If that speaks to you, like, share, subscribe. Let's get into the topic of the week, because I call this a forecast to make sure you set your mind right. You cast the set of your mind at the beginning of the day so that you can pour all the abundance of your experience into it and get the best result, right? And so this concept of who's the boss came to me to set off this 4-episode final series. In, of course, a meditation. As you know, I practice strategic meditation, and my spirit guide said this time what we need to discuss right in this chapter of Think and Grow Rich, we need to talk about the problem of mind control and limbic resonance, limbic entrainment. And that is what is knocking us off and stopping us from staying on track. If you can get that vibration in alignment, your mind control, the vibration of your mind set right, and if you can know what stimuli affect your brain to cause you to think in certain ways, then you'll be able to stay on track. But if you don't know what we're about to talk about here, especially today, just for today, Kyo-da-ke-wa, just for today, as we say in Reiki, if you don't know about this idea of who's the boss, everything else is just null and void. You can forget about it. And I originally learned about this the year before the pandemic. So in 2019, I was studying with one of my many coaching mentors, and I was learning more about influence, persuasion, sales, copywriting, marketing, and advertising, like the language and the power of words, but especially how words create our reality and attract our ideal soulmate clients, as I like to call them, soulmate clients. Not just ideal clients, I want soulmate clients. Yes, yes. So, and as I was studying more and more, I was in the 2CCX program with Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels. I learned that there are these things that are used as tactics by advertisers, by marketers, by copywriters to compel consumer behavior. Tactics such as different colors, or tactics such as certain words or ideas or images even, there were tactics used by people in the industry, the advertising industry, to drive consumer behavior, to increase sales, of course, because that's what you're hired to do if you're an advertiser, copywriter, marketer. And there are so many levels of persuasion that I can get into. We're going to dive into some of it today and in the next coming episodes. But in particular, I want to open up to you what I found for myself that protected my mind during the pandemic and the following years and years to come. But I had been practicing it and thinking about it and journeying on it before all of this. And I summarize it as who's the boss, as in who is driving your decisions? And are you aware that it could be someone other than you? I don't mean this in a conspiracy theory way. I mean this in the way that words have power. Like if you describe your day as, oh man, it's a terrible day, it's raining out, my joints hurt, etc., you're putting out lower vibes, frustrated, exhausted, painful emotions, right? You're using words that convey your frustration and exhaustion, etc. And when you use those types of low vibe or low emotion words to communicate to others, what happens is that every person is a sacred mirror, right? In the words of my friend Alex Gray, the visionary artist, every human being is a sacred mirror. So if you put that out, that's also going to catch on them and get sent back to you. And what do we do if someone complains about, oh, my hip and my foot and the rain and the next person will relate and resonate saying, oh yeah, you know, it's so hard and the prices and the gasoline and the traffic and oh my wrist and my knuckles been killing me and my jaw and my back. We will relate at the level that we vibrate. We will relate at the level of emotion that we communicate with. And what can happen, especially in our algorithm-driven world right now, the more that we can stimulate the lower vibration of emotion, the more dramatic people's reactions and actions will be. The more that we can, as advertisers, copywriters, marketers, the more that we as content creators, right, and reporters, the more that they, I'm saying we because we got to own it, we contribute to this. The more that we put out shocking content, the more people will click through and want to engage. Be kind to yourself if you've seen that since the pandemic, the level of shock and drama in headlines and in videos and in live streams and in articles, the level of drama and trigger has just suddenly kept going up. That's because it is profitable to keep people. It is profitable to keep people in an anxious state. Not for the people, but for those who are being paid to move people around. That is the concept of who's the boss. When you're making decisions in your life, I want you to kind of keep this, like drop a pin in this idea of who's the boss. Who's really making this decision? Is it me or something or someone else influencing me to make this decision? Is it really my authentic point of view? Did I really do my due diligence to get all of the information? Or am I just mad because they said we should be mad about it? Or am I just sad because she said I should be sad, right? Or I'm ashamed because he said I should be ashamed of myself, whether that's happened now or in the past, right? Comment below if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Go ahead and type who's the boss if you want to start unpacking who's really running the show in your life, and also especially in your business. With that, let's take it on over to Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And we are on chapter 15, the last one. It's the 6 ghosts of fear. And I'm going to read to you. It's a big chapter, and I pulled out a very specific section to illustrate this idea of who's the boss. And in this one, we're going to look at old man worry. Old man worry. Let's go. Worry is a state of mind based upon fear. It works slowly but persistently. It is insidious and subtle. Step by step, it digs itself in until it paralyzes one's reasoning faculty, destroys self-confidence and initiative. Worry is a form of sustained fear caused by indecision. Therefore, it is a state of mind that can be controlled. Wait, let me repeat that. Worry is a form of sustained fear caused by indecision. Therefore, it is a state of mind that can be controlled. An unsettled mind is helpless. Indecision makes an unsettled mind. Most individuals lack the willpower to reach decisions promptly and to stand by them after they have been made. Kill the habit of worry in all its forms by reaching a general blanket decision that nothing that life has to offer is worth the price of worry. With this decision will come poise, peace of mind, and calmness of thought, which will bring happiness. A man whose mind is filled with fear not only destroys his own chances of intelligent action, but he transmits these destructive vibrations to the minds of all who come in contact with him and destroys their chances. Even a dog or a horse knows when its master lacks courage. Moreover, a dog or a horse will pick up the vibrations of fear thrown off by its master and behave accordingly. Lower down the line of intelligence in the animal kingdom, one finds this same capacity to pick up the vibrations of fear. Tying this back to who's the boss, right? Even our animals can pick up when we're afraid or anxious. So that means that the animal brain, the mammalian brain within all of us, is capable of picking up on and reacting to other people and other mammals' anxieties and fear. And it's contagious. Worry, old man worry, is contagious. So if you are making decisions in your life and business based off of worries, you are not exercising control of your own mind. You're just being indecisive, is what Napoleon Hill says. And on top of that, if you are taking advice and learning from someone who is worried and fearful, you're going to suck that up. Shout out to those of you who are empaths watching this right now. Comment below, empath, if you are an empath, right? If you are watching fearful content, whether it's on Netflix or the news, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn, whether it's on TikTok or in the SoundCloud or whatever, you suck it up. You absorb fear and absorb worry and absorb anxiety off of others. One of the biggest things that I practice with my most advanced client is a very simple question. Whenever we have feelings, we ask first, is this mine? Is this mine? Is this mine? Could be something that I inherited from an ancestor. Could be something that I picked up at the grocery store while I was shopping for the week. Could be something that I picked up from a notification that just popped up on my phone. Could be something that is just ambient in the room when I'm around other people. Is this mine? Who's the boss here? By the way, the answer ideally is you, or you, universe, right? We want to make sure that you're the boss, but we need to have a gut check of, okay, who's really doing this? Who's really running the show? Asking, is it mine? Because 9 times out of 10, Napoleon Hill shows us that it's often old man worry running the show, freaking everybody else out. Freaking you out, freaking them out, and them freaking you out, and everybody blah, right? No good. Wiping that off. With that, let's continue then to the scientific article of the day. And this is from Taylor and Francis Online, the Addiction and Research Theory Journal, published back in September of 2022. The title is Limbic Platform Capitalism. Just those 3 words. Limbic Platform Capitalism. We're going to be diving deep into neuroscience over the next 4 episodes. I'm so excited to get to share this with you. On pause. Understanding the contemporary marketing of health demoting products on social media? That's the title of this study by Goodwin, Kara, Young, Barnes, and McCreener. And here it is. The purposive design. Purposive, what does it mean? On purpose. On purpose. Purposeful. Unpause. The purposive design, production, and marketing of legal but health demoting products that stimulate habitual consumption and pleasure for maximum profit has been called limbic capitalism. Pause. What the heck just happened right there? So how about all those ads you may see for electronic cigarettes, Zyn, if you see anything for Adderall, or any ads to go on a healing retreat with ayahuasca. Yeah. Or all the stuff about weed and CBD or alcohol ads. Unpause. Right? I'll reread this sentence. The purposive design, production, and marketing of legal but health demoting products that stimulate habitual consumption and pleasure for maximum profit has been called limbic capitalism. In this article, drawing on alcohol and tobacco as key examples, we extend this framework into the digital realm. We argue that limbic platform capitalism is a serious threat to the health and well-being of individuals, communities, and populations. Accessed routinely through everyday digital devices, social media platforms aggressively intensify limbic capitalism because they also work through embodied limbic processes. These platforms are designed to generate, analyze, and apply vast amounts of personalized data in an effort to tune flows of online content to capture users' time and attention and influence their affects, moods, emotions, and desires in order to increase profits. Pause. What did we just say right there? By the way, whenever I'm saying limbic, what is that? So that's the part of your brain that is all about emotion, feelings, also smell, scent, and memory. It is the very sensual part of your brain. So what this is saying is that there is a whole economy based around emotions, profiting off of your emotions. Your emotions are capital, meaning like currency. There is a whole economy. This is referring to previous articles. Like this is back in 2022, I know, but it's like referring to things back even in the 2000s. So we have a limbic economy, an emotional economy, commerce, the buying and selling and trading of your emotions, and especially on social media, by design to maximize profits. Unpause. Social media are central to young people's socializing identities, leisure practices, and engagement in civic life. Civic, like the government, right? Young people actively appropriate social media for their own ends, but are simultaneously recruited as consumers who are specifically targeted by producers of limbic products and services. Pause for a second. What? So that's saying that it's just part of the culture now, especially amongst young people, but it's part of the culture now to always be on social media, always be online, always be checking, always be posting, always be consuming, always be reacting, liking, commenting, blah, 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 buying, right? On social media. And inside of all of these social media platforms, the boss, to tie it back to the topic, the boss is simultaneously recruiting and entraining and brainwashing the users, us, into buying products and services that could even ruin your health, right? Health demote, right? Instead of promote, health demoting products and services, unpause. For maximum profit, unpause. Social media platforms have seen large increases in users and traffic through the COVID-19 pandemic, and limbic capitalism has worked to intensify marketing that is context, time, and place specific, driving online purchases and deliveries of limbic products. Pause for a second. That means the amount of data that all platforms now receive from us, just simply by us having profiles, can tell our context, meaning where are we, what are we up to, our time, right? So the time of day, as well as the place, where in the world we are. Not only what we're up to, what time of day it is, but also where in the world we are. And it aggregates, so it gathers all of that data to market to you specifically in a way that triggers your feelings, because every buyer decision, as we look forward in our conversation over the next few episodes, every buyer decision is over 70% emotional. If you can get the emotional trigger, you can get somebody to do anything. Who's the boss? Unpause. This has public health implications that require immediate attention, as existing regulatory frameworks are woefully inadequate in this era of data-driven algorithmic marketing. Tying this back to who's the boss. When you get this one thing, it will change the way you look at everything in your life and in your business. Everything is marketing. Everything is marketing. On top of that, everything is limbic marketing, meaning the ads, the copy, the images, the video, the colors. Even when you go in person, the smell, the layout, the textures, the lighting, everything is there to stimulate your limbic system, aka to stimulate your feelings. What matters most? What matters most? Type it in the comments below. I know you're watching. What matters most then? If you're going out and everything is set up to stimulate your emotions and your feelings, and you may not even be thinking about it. You're just going about your day with your cell phone and your latte and your dog and your kids and your life, right? You have no idea that everything is set up to make you feel a certain way. Therefore, what matters most is how you feel. To them, these companies, they prioritize how you feel. There's a whole emotional economy. Wake up. You are in it and you are being harvested. Your feelings are being harvested as capital. This may be the very most important video I've ever released. So shout out to you if you're watching this, right? Are you getting what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? With that, let's go to spirit. Okay, so that's what science tells us. That we need to watch out for old man worry, because old man worry is being harvested in a limbic, like in a limbic economy, in an emotional economy. He's being harvested for my dollars and cents of emotions and feelings, but all of my dollars and cents, my buyer decisions follow my feelings. So if old man worry is the boss, we got a problem here. Yeah, I will. My spirit guides are saying, show them the tarot card then. Awakening. And it's right side up. 12 in the major arcana, Archangel Gabriel. Awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Oh man, no coincidences. It's time to review your plans according to this card and look at things from a new perspective. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Right? When we step back and say, is this mine? This feeling, this outrage that I have about something, or this need, this craving, is this mine or is this marketing? And oh, I mean it. I mean everything. Not just the TV marketing to you, not just the news people marketing to you, not just the Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or wherever the ads marketing to you. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about family members. I'm talking about pastors. Everything. Your children, everything is marketing. Who is the boss? Unpause. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Although it may feel like events have come to a standstill, please know that this is temporary. So make use of the extra time you've been given at the moment to rethink your strategies. You may need to step outside of the norm and the mainstream right now and embrace your unique and eclectic beliefs and attitudes. It is also a good moment to be generous with your time, attention, and gifts. This tithing is returned by the universe manyfold to you. Additional meanings of this card: epiphanies, selflessness, unexpected life changes, the need for patience, the power that lies in being oneself, unusual solutions. Archangel Gabriel is the angel who helps people become divine messengers of love. When you speak, think, and act from a place of love, others are irresistibly drawn to you. This is such a potent place to land in spirit around awakening. Who's the boss? Is the boss old man worry and marketing? Or is the boss love? What if I were to look at someone who I do not like and see them with eyes of love and to seek to understand, not to condone if they've done wrong, but specifically it's like, okay, well, let me take off my shoes and go and get in theirs and see what would make them say that. What would make them do that? Why would they be compelled to? Not getting into shoes of judgment, say like, oh, obviously they do that because they're a piece of trash, or they were born rich, or because they were born this gender, or born this color, or born in this country or this time frame. No. Not with eyes of judgment, but with eyes of love, seeking to not just be an empath where I suck everything up without my consent, but seeking to consensually be empathetic, to have empathy, and consciously think, okay, let me imagine what it's like to be in this person's shoes. Let me try to see it from their point of view, not to swap out my own point of view, but I want to seek to understand rather than just condemn. Be kind to yourself. Who's the boss? Are you just being told to condemn? And you're like, oh yeah, I feel it. I feel the anger. You feel the anger? Okay, is this mine though? Is this anger mine, or is it theirs? Is this anger mine, or is this old man worries anger, and it's being pulled out of me to harvest my money, my time, my attention, my energy to support some cause that I don't have anything to do with? I don't know who I'm preaching to, but you need to get very clear on who's the boss, because when you get this, it will change how you look at your entire life, right? You have wealth inside of you. It's being harvested, but it's about time you got in on that renewable resource of your time, money, energy, attention, right, and spirit that others are harvesting from you unknowingly. With that, what's going to help us do that is the action step of the day, which is strategic meditation, of course. Shout out to all our members on Skool, right? We have our meditation tracker of the month and today's meditation, and you want to do this every single day this week, is go ahead and open the app, Skool, skool.com / all one word, B, visionary movement. Type this in. Mountain of gold and diamonds wealth. Type that in the search bar at the top, mountain of gold and diamonds wealth. It's 20 minutes per day. If you're scrolling through the vault of visualizations, you're going to go to the wealth and abundance meditations section of the vault, and you'll see mountain of gold and diamonds wealth, 20 minutes per day. And the reason why my spirit guides recommend that we do this strategic meditation of the day is because we can talk all about it, about who's the boss and all these different kinds of things. You with Victoria, that was great, bye, right? We understand it intellectually, but you need to feel it. You got to get this down in your spirit, that you are a mountain of gold and diamonds. You are wealth. You are. It's not, oh yeah, I am wealth. Oh, no. You feel it. You embody it. You breathe it. You allow that to shift your posture. You become it. And that's why we do strategic meditation. It's meditation done first before a targeted action is taken, because we are doing the meditation to shift our state, right, into alignment with our highest vibration, and then going and taking a targeted action, right? And my entrepreneurs, my conscious entrepreneurs do that to help increase their energy so they can increase their income and impact. Yes. Does this make sense? So good. By the way, big hugs and love. Yay! You made it to the end of the video. Thank you for being present. If you are interested about learning how you can unblock the flow of abundance, love, health into your life, especially as a conscious entrepreneur, if you want to get back into the game of making it rain in your life and business, comment the word chakra, CHAKRA, because I'm doing a masterclass called Unblock Your Sales Chakra the 3 spiritual secrets to unleashing unlimited abundance flow in your life and business, right? Unblock that sales chakra. And it's such a fun thing. Like, it's free, by the way. When you comment chakra below, I'll reach out and share with you exactly how you can register for the next one. And these are night master classes we've been doing where you will leave knowing exactly where your sales chakra is. And hint, it's different for everybody. So go ahead, comment chakra below if that speaks to you. So that's it for today's episode. Remember, you do not have to lose your glow as you grow in life and business. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.